Breaking news for every Australian senior. The government has just confirmed a major cost of living boost arriving this November. And, if you're on the age pension or any senior payment, this directly affects your bank account. This isn't speculation or rumor. This is officially confirmed, and the amounts are bigger than many people expected. Stay with me because I'm going to show you exactly how much extra money you'll receive, when it's coming, and what you need to do to make sure you get every cent you're entitled to. Welcome back to Pension Path AUS. Today, I'm bringing you the most important update of the month, the confirmed November cost of living boost that's about to put more money in the pockets of Australian seniors. This is officially announced, and the details are finally clear. If this information helps you, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss critical updates about your pension and benefits. Let's break down everything you need to know about this November boost. Let me start by giving you the context of why this boost is happening and why it matters so much. Australian seniors have been hit hard by rising costs over the past 2 years. Electricity bills have skyrocketed, grocery prices have increased dramatically, fuel costs have gone up, and healthcare expenses keep climbing. The government recognizes that pensioners are among the most vulnerable to these cost of living pressures because most seniors live on fixed incomes. You can't just go out and get a second job or ask for a pay rise when you're retired and living on the age pension. That's why these cost of living boosts are so critical for helping seniors maintain their standard of living. The November boost is part of the regular indexation process, but this time it comes with some additional measures specifically designed to help with the cost of living crisis. The indexation happens twice a year, in March and September, but this November, we're seeing special adjustments that go beyond the standard indexation formula. This is because the government has acknowledged that the standard increases haven't been enough to keep pace with the real costs that seniors are facing every day. So let's talk about the actual numbers, because that's what really matters. For single-age pension recipients, the fortnightly payment is increasing by a confirmed amount that will add up to hundreds of dollars over the coming months. The maximum base rate for singles is going up, and when you add in the pension supplement and energy supplement, the total increase is significant. For couples combined, you're looking at an even larger boost to your household income. This isn't just a few dollars here and there. This is real money that will make a noticeable difference when you're paying your bills and doing your grocery shopping. But here's what many people don't realize. The boost isn't just about the base pension rate. There are several components that are all increasing together, and when you add them all up, the total impact is substantial. The pension supplement, which helps cover expenses like telephone, utilities, and rates, is also increasing. The energy supplement, which is specifically designed to help with electricity and gas costs, is going up as well. If you're receiving rent assistance, that's getting a boost too. And for those who qualify for other supplements like the remote area allowance or telephone allowance, those amounts are being adjusted as well. Let me break down exactly when this money will hit your account, because timing is important for planning your budget. The November boost will be processed automatically by Services Australia, and the first payment with the new increased rates will appear in your bank account on your regular payment day in late November. You don't need to apply for this increase. You don't need to call Centrelink, and you don't need to fill out any forms. If you're already receiving the age pension or other senior payments, the increase will be applied automatically to your account. However, and this is important, you should always check your bank statement after the payment date to confirm that you've received the correct amount. Now let's talk about who exactly is eligible for this November cost of living boost. The increase applies to everyone receiving the age pension, whether you're on the full pension or a part pension. It also applies to recipients of the disability support pension who are of age pension age, career payment recipients, and recipients of certain Department of Veterans Affairs payments. If you're receiving any of these payments, you'll automatically get the boost. The amount you receive depends on your individual circumstances, including whether you're single or partnered, whether you're a homeowner or non-homeowner, and what other income and assets you have. One thing that often confuses people is how the boost interacts with the income and assets tests. Here's what you need to understand. The increase in the maximum payment rates also means that the cutoff thresholds are changing. This is actually good news for many seniors because it means some people who were previously receiving a reduced part pension might now qualify for a higher payment. Similarly, some people who were just over the eligibility threshold might now find that they qualify for a part pension. If you're in this situation, it's worth contacting Centrelink to have your eligibility reassessed under the new rates and thresholds. Let's talk about the energy supplement, specifically because this is one of the most valuable parts of the November boost. Energy costs have been one of the biggest pain points for Australian seniors over the past year. Electricity bills in some states have increased by more than 30%, and gas prices have risen sharply as well. The energy supplement is designed to help offset these costs, and the November increase recognizes that the previous amount wasn't keeping pace with the actual increases in energy bills. For singles, the quarterly energy supplement is increasing, and for couples, it's going up as well. Over the course of a year, this adds up to a meaningful amount that can help you keep the heater on in winter or the air conditioner running on those scorching summer days without worrying as much about the bill. If you're renting, the rent assistance boost is particularly important. Rental costs across Australia have increased dramatically, especially in major cities and popular regional areas. Many seniors who rent have seen their weekly rent go up by $50, $100, or even more dollars per week over the past year or two. The rent assistance component of your payment is increasing in November to help address this. The maximum rates are going up for both singles and couples, and this applies whether you're renting privately, in community housing, or in a retirement village where you pay rent rather than owning your unit. Make sure you've notified Centrelink of your current rent amount, so you're receiving the maximum rent assistance you're entitled to. Now, I want to address some common questions and concerns that seniors have about these payment increases. First, many people worry that if their pension goes up, it might affect their eligibility for the Commonwealth Seniors Health Card or Pensioner Concession Card. The good news is that these indexation increases are built into the eligibility criteria, so your concession cards will remain valid. Your card gives you access to cheaper medications under the Pharmaceutical Benefit Scheme, bulk billing at the doctor, and various state and territory concessions on things like public transport, rates, and utilities. These benefits often save you more money than the cash value of the pension increase itself, so it's crucial to maintain your card eligibility. Second, people often ask whether the increase will affect their Centrelink payment frequency or method. The answer is no. If you currently receive your payment fortnightly, that won't change. If you receive it weekly, that continues. The payment method, whether it's direct deposit to your bank account or loaded onto a payment card, remains the same. The only thing that changes is the amount you receive. Third, many seniors wonder if they need to report this increase as income for tax purposes. Yes, age pension payments are taxable income, but most age pensioners don't earn enough total income to pay any tax. The increase in your pension is automatically included in your payment summary at the end of the financial year, and if you do need to lodge a tax return, the information will be available through your MyGov account. However, for the vast majority of pensioners, especially those on the full pension with no other significant income, you won't pay any tax even with the increase. Here's what you need to do right now to make sure you get your full entitlement. First, make sure your contact details with Centrelink are up to date. This includes your current address, phone number, and bank account details. If Centrelink needs to contact you about anything related to your payment, they need to be able to reach you. Second, if your circumstances have changed recently, such as a change in your living arrangements, a change in your relationship status, or a change in your income or assets, you need to report this within 14 days. The November Boost gives you a good opportunity to review your entire situation and make sure Centrelink has accurate information. Third, if you're currently renting and haven't told Centrelink about it, now is the time to notify them so you can start receiving rent assistance along with your pension increase. You'll need to provide proof of your rental arrangement, which usually means a copy of your lease agreement. If you don't have a formal lease, you can provide a statutory declaration that confirms your rental situation. Fourth, if you have any income from work, investments, or other sources, make sure you understand how the new income test thresholds work with the November Boost. You might now be able to earn more without affecting your pension, or you might need to adjust your reporting. It's also worth thinking about how you'll use this extra money. I know that might sound obvious, but having a plan can help you make the most of the increase. Many seniors find that the boost helps them catch up on bills they've been struggling with, or allows them to afford medications or medical appointments they've been putting off. Others use it to build up a small emergency fund so they have a buffer for unexpected expenses. Some seniors find that the extra money means they can afford to visit family members they haven't seen in a while, or participate in social activities that are important for their well-being but had become too expensive. The cost of living crisis has forced many seniors to make difficult choices between essentials. I've heard from seniors who skip meals to save money, who don't turn on their heating or cooling because they're worried about the electricity bill, who cut their medications in half to make them last longer, or who never leave the house because they can't afford the fuel or public transport. This November Boost won't solve all those problems, but it will help. It's recognition from the government that seniors deserve to live with dignity and comfort, not just survive. Looking ahead, it's important to understand that these indexation increases will continue every 6 months based on the Consumer Price Index and the Pensioner and Beneficiary Living Cost Index. The next major review will happen in March, and we'll continue to see adjustments that reflect the actual costs that pensioners face. The system isn't perfect, and many advocates argue that pension rates should be higher overall, but the regular indexation at least ensures that your payment doesn't lose value over time due to inflation. There you have it, the complete breakdown of the confirmed November cost of living boost for Australian seniors. This is real money coming to your account automatically, and it's designed to help you deal with the increased costs of everyday living. Make sure you check your payment when it arrives. Confirm that you've received the correct amount, and if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact Services Australia or visit your local Centrelink office. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to Pension Path AUS and hit that notification bell so you're always informed about payment increases, policy changes, and benefits you might be entitled to. Share this video with other Australian seniors who need to know about this November Boost. The more people who understand their entitlements, the better off our senior community will be. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to making sure you receive everything you've earned and deserve. Thank you for watching, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next update.